All right. So on Friday, we split the group into two, and the group that is here now was at home working on something, and vice versa. The students at home were here. So we're going to switch that role today. But before we do that, everyone has a couple of tasks they need to make sure to do. Number one is to check your grade book. So wherever you are right now, whether you're here or at home, you need to go into your grade book. And at the top, you should make sure that the grade book is saying spring. You know what? I will show you what that looks like. Go into the student app. And obviously today, if you haven't heard it yet, but you're in your third class today, so you should see this. This is the schedule we're running today. So you're going to every period because we weren't here yesterday, so we're hitting every class. But either way, you're in this class for both periods. So it's a normal day for us in here, okay? So third and fourth period, okay? And so you see me every day, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But today is a normal day for us in here. We'll release at 11:27. If anything, it's 2 minutes longer, okay? And the next period is a little different. You just have to look at when your class is and know when it starts. But all fifth period starts at 11:30. All right, so looking at your grade book, if you're the student here, this is a fake student account. I'm going over to my grade book. Go to grades right here, and you'll see that it automatically goes to spring semester. If you look up at the top here, it says spring semester 2021. That's because we're in a new semester, and there are two grades in this semester, okay? One is a journal activity, and it says who is to blame for Romeo and Juliet's death that we did earlier last week, and then we also did the quiz on Friday. So that was Act 3, 4, and 5 of Romeo and Juliet, okay? So you should have two grades in there, okay? So if you didn't do one of those two grades, you're failing the class, okay? Or very, very close to it, okay? If you didn't do both of them, you have a 0 for the semester, okay? So obviously, to get started on the right foot, it is very important. If you do not have one of these two done, that is your number one priority today, to get these things done, okay? To make sure you're on task with everybody, okay? The quiz, I actually gave everybody a retake on that even, okay? So if you want to retake the quiz because you didn't like your grade, you can do that. Now it will take the second grade, whatever it is. So if you do worse on the second one, then you have to keep that. But again, that is open book, open reading and everything like that. So there's really no reason you shouldn't score well on that, okay? And then the journal activity was just a response. 2 paragraphs talking about who you think was to blame for Romeo and Juliet's death, and most people did really well on that. In this example, fake student, you can see they got 2 100s, and they have 100 in the class so far. So if you don't have that done, that is your number one goal, okay? Any questions about those two? Make sure I'm not muted on this. No, we're good. All right, so that was your number one goal, okay? Let me switch back to the teacher app. All right, the second thing, and if you are a new student in this class, that should have been blank. You should have no grades, okay? For all period, for spring, for fall, you are all starting fresh, okay? So you should have no grades. And if you're a new student that didn't have me last semester and you have a grade in there, you need to let me know so we can fix that. But I'm pretty sure we're all good to go on that. All right, so going back to what we are doing today, otherwise, let it load. All right, the second thing I need everyone to do is to begin looking at the No Red Ink District Writing Benchmark number 2, Technology Impacts on Students. And this goes really well into our project and is going to kind of be the last bit of our Renaissance project, where we were looking at how has technology impact us, okay? And this is actually a benchmark where you're going to argue, essentially, is technology good or bad for students, okay? So let's all go to noredink.com. If you're a new student, you will type in and go to this, and I'll get you registered in just a little bit once I get everybody started. but you can go ahead and go to, it is noredink.com, and just go to that website if you're new. If not, you've been there before, go to No Red Ink. It will be an assignment for you. So No Red Ink, okay, .com. Those 3 words, noredink.com. Can you see that? Or were you able to get there, Brock? I know I'm trying to find all my students that haven't been there before. Y'all can find, okay. Say it again. Perfect. So I'll give you the code in just a second if you're new. But to look at this assignment, it is called District Writing Benchmark Number 2, Technology Impacts on Students. And we can take a look at that. And you all don't need to click on it just yet. Let me share this screen with you all so you can see it. It will walk you through a tutorial on how to write an argumentative essay. We have done this before, but it's a good refresher. We will go over that together tomorrow. My goal for you today is if you are caught up on everything else, especially if you're sitting at home, you can take a look at this now, okay? This kind of gives you an example of how to look at everything. We're going to go straight into it. What I want you to do at home, if you're caught up on everything else, and we will do this together tomorrow, is to look at the prompt and then the passages, and there are 3 passages, okay? And we will begin writing this on Thursday. So you have today and tomorrow to read through this, okay? You do not have to start writing it until Thursday. You're welcome to start if you want to, but we'll actually in class start writing Thursday, and then it will be due Friday, okay? But that is available to you. And before you all leave today, I will give you a hard copy of the prompt and the passages so that you all can take those home. And then whenever you all at home come in, we'll have a hard copy ready for you all, and we'll do this together, okay? But that is available to you. So that is something I want you to take a look at today if you're all caught up on all the other assignments, okay? And again, we'll do it together Thursday, and we'll begin writing on Thursday. All right, so let's talk about what else we're doing today. All right, so Group B students that are at home. Today will be a day for you to catch up on the other assignments. The 2 that are at the top are the most important assignments, okay? But I am still allowing you to go back to last semester and make sure you have all these other assignments for Romeo and Juliet finished. So if you do not have any of those finished, you need to do that. If you finished all those assignments and you've read the No Red Ink District Writing Benchmark Number 2, and you have all these assignments done, you are done for the day, okay? But I know all of y'all need to do a few of those things, okay? Or at least read the Benchmark 2. If you finished all the other assignments, you're done for the day. Group A, and here we're going to be watching Romeo and Juliet. So at this time, if you are an at-home student, you are able to get off of the Google Meet. We do not have an attendance thing. I went ahead and took attendance manually, and I will get the students that are at home. I will get you stay online, and I'll get you into No Red Ink, okay? Dana, I'll get you in there. So if you are at home, stay on, and I'll get you all into No Red Ink, okay? Otherwise, if you are in No Red Ink and you're good to go, you're allowed to leave. All right, so if you are in here, then you are going to, sorry, let me go back and